to create Mahjong tournament that I'm playing. To create Mahjong basically steps from bridge where you're playing in the exact same Hanson on 4 different tables. It's called, and then you compare the outcome from every table, and then you get match points. IMS stands for International Match Points. It stems from Brits, but I shall call them IMS instead of MPs, or it doesn't really matter. And there's no official term. We are starting here in the east seat, and can we discard already, or are we? Wait, it's not east. We are starting north. I'm misled here. We are starting north. Here, Kinski in the east seat. Let's see what we can do here. Let's discard. Let's. There is one sharp, but. The white track is a keep here. It has certainly a different overlay or different styles and stuff than Tenho, Mahjong or Riichi City, so you have to get used to it. You have a lot of options here on the right. You have a lot of options here, so like auto sort, number tiles. I can put the numbers on for you. I don't need it myself, but perhaps you might find it hard to recognize the monster tiles. We are skipping here. I think we are cutting the 5 here. Like we kind of want to go 7 pairs here with the white dragon. We kind of want to go 7 pairs, but we can also get like a normal hand, of course. Oh no, is it 5 so? Like San Anko is not a thing, and there's the first white dragon. Then 1 pins are 1 Scott, the 9 stars are still alive. I think it's just going to be Shumokiri here. The XR6 doesn't do much. Perhaps some people will have a cheat-toy here for sure. People might have a cheat-toy here, which is kind of unfortunate with the Tora Tanki, but I don't think we can really hold it. We want to throw a white dragon here. Then we can cut 1 pin, 1 pin. Yeah, cheat-toy perhaps, but it's just so awkward with the Ankan here. And like the white dragon is other efficient cutter. 1 piece are dead now. Yeah, should have just forced cheat-toys, but the XR7 here was just a bait. We got baited here by the XR7. We got baited by the normal hand. Should have just forced a 6 out and then or the 7 Shumokiri. I don't think 7 Shumokiri would be that advantageous to us. We will have to go for Kaiten here and then force out a white dragon. Our hand is dead basically. There's only 1 9 left. There's no value here. The white dragons are out. So I think the best that we can do is just get Tempai at the end. How it works, okay, that's the Riichi. We can go 1 so if we throw dangerous stars, but I think we just have to push slightly. There aren't that many Suchis out for Tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. 8. The Dora is out, so if we deal in, it is probably pretty cheap as well. Oh, we have a con here as well. Well, we can't push that. I think we are out here. It's half Suchi, but you can see back into Tempai or something like that. With no Raku, it's just difficult to push. It is. I think some people might have wanted cheat-toys on the Tora from my position. The 8 should be pretty good. The tune is 2 Scott. Let's cut the tune instead. 5 okay, we got. Let's see what we got here. one table still playing. I think some people have won their hand on the Cheetos to Red Donkey. We kind of missed that, so we might be losing imps. There's a big chance that we are losing imps because some people will have a Cheetos there. It was just too awkward. It was just way too awkward to keep 7 pairs with the anchor on east. No one won the hand. No one won the hand. Let's see. We are on 0 imps. Simo plus 1k. Simo was 1000 there. Probably a Thunder. Wait, what did we have? A Thunder Nomi perhaps? Thunder was quite hard. Wow, that is our seed wins. And then Ryukoku for a combo, and then Magdala dealt in. Well, they were just no 10, and we got 0 points. How did they win 1000 points with that hand? It must be a Thunder. You're keeping the tune here. To choke Tournament out. 1-2, so unfortunately feeds the 1 so here. Pushing the social now out that they are still safe. It's all depending here on if Tournament can win the hand or not. I don't like the Sonpai dragons here against the Honitsu here. It doesn't seem to be E something though. It seems to be E something. It doesn't seem to be Tenpai. But we have now a Chitoitsu. We should push out a Shoshu. The 3-0 is pretty safe. Like Chitoitsu 2 Torres, it's perfectly fine to play here. Even though Tournament has a lot of Shoshu. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that Tournament just got fat there so hard. They got fat way too hard there. Pushing the 9 pin is cool, like here, I think. Well, I don't know, like I'm not that experienced on this platform. 1 pin pong. It just sucks that we draw more social, or like that. It basically sucks that Tournament got fatter social there, or like the one so. The other two were perfectly fine, of course, but that like we can't use them, and we can't really get them by without pushing. The 5 so pass, or the 2 so should pass as well. 2 so is pretty fine here. But we are nowhere close to Tempai, so it's definitely a necessary risk here to push out the 2 so, but it's very safe. Tsunkata, Teitashi. The extra 4-man actually is E something. Tanro, it's 14 on the 5 so. If we get a 5 so here from Kamitsa, we will see it. Ugly 6-pin, ugly 6-pin. The 6-pin almost just steals in. Feels like a deal in Tau here. The south. Wait, I don't see it. I don't see or am I blind? I don't think I'm blind. We can see Toy. I can. Oh, like Tournament has probably some souths. But I don't think our hand is really push push, especially not with the 14-5. So 8 so passed. Yeah, this is just really unfortunate, but there's just nothing to do here. If he had like, perhaps the 4-man was a mistake. They should have a Shoshu left, because they should have a Chinitsu and not a Honitsu, so the south should be pretty good against Tournament, but it still deals into Shimotsa, and we are east something here with Virten on the 4-man. With the 6-pin, yeah, the 6-pin, it is 4-7 here for the Honitsu, and 2 so tanky. Yeah, I think minus 1500 is a perfectly fine outcome, because some people might have won the Honitsu there or the Honitsu on the right. The south will just a no-go here. We might have missed Tempai, but the 6-pin is just too two dangers here in the Dora suit. It's 12,000 if they win, basically, because it's Kiriaki manga. Now, is someone with +8? Oh, this -8. He has the +8 here on my table with the Ipatsuron. Yeah, it is in 0 points here, and we got 2 points still because someone got in. Let's go to south. Someone got in with 18k. Combo got the 7-7 there. What did we have? It's 1-2 Tura Stomping. Yeah, we had a very winnable hand. Simo got Tempai, I think. Tempai with Riichi. It's really unfortunate that we couldn't really. We could have forced it slightly harder, of course. This is what Simo did, and Combo won. How Simo didn't. Simo got to Riksoku, and Combo just won the hand from my position. Yeah, E something here. You have a very winnable hand here. The 5 seems pretty safe, so we can keep it for some Ipeco draws or some extra value. It is really that extra value that really distinguishes if you're going to win or not. You can just got the 5, so right here I don't mind. The dealer here, the 5 is stop Mushichi here on the left. There's no extra values to be gotten here. My opponents have the same hand here. Perhaps they have a 2 instead of a 5 being here. There's no Sansaku. Let's just read it. I really want to get rid of the middle tower here, but we can't really. Or like, not if we draw another middle tower, that is.
Riichi.
It really now depends on who can win the Riichi and who gets the deal in or who gets the Shima. It's like, it's kind of a stupid game in there's a one Riichi. And if you take the run and other people can Shima in 5 turns, you will lose points on the run. You will lose points, but no one is going to skip the run on Riichi. There is definitely a jumbo chances here in this format. That's the Riichi. We are waiting on Kamputsu though from the dealer, so it should be okay. But our wait is just very sus though. And we roamed here for 39. I didn't even see the Ura. The Ura was 4 man. And we are certainly gaining points on this. There's no one getting more points out of this. Certainly not. Perhaps if someone made it 60 for the Ipatsu, but I'm pretty sure we are gaining points or we are equal here. There is already one person with +17. It is both on our, not on our table. But there are 2 times 12 hands, so there are 24 hands, so it's pretty big, or pretty, there are many hands to play. I just close my LPS, or not close it, but windowed it, or like hit it. We are the only one finished, so we are certainly sure. We know that we are the only one who won the hand because the other players are the other tables are still playing. So we are the only one who have won the hand. Let's see. It is finished, right? And we got +5, so we have +7, right? +7 it is. Okay, let's discard first. You have a pretty bad hand.
Pong.
And there was a 2600. It is interesting. It's really interesting. They have a Riichi Ura, but like, how did you miss the painful? And then Simo didn't even get Tempai for some reason. I really don't know what's going on because it felt really straightforward. It felt really straightforward, our hand. And there were two people who won, and then Magdela who dealt in two Rakuhai pawns. Here the east on the left with the west across. It almost feels like a balancing act of not dealing in here. I think we can actually see this. It's kind of weak, but like, it is definitely weak. But like, if we want to win the hand, we definitely have to see that. I think it's okay in Akanashi because deal in rates, deal in value are not that high. I think that's cool. Like, so the 3-4 so should be here on the left, which is really unfortunate. We can cut this, keeping the right as a safer town. A +5 is a really good outcome for that hand. Um, for us, 16, please. 3-4 so is probably a pawn, but we know that Kamiza has a 3 so because of the call deck. Green Dragon, that is Tora, by the way. If you don't know the Tora, it's the red dragon. There's skull leg on that. You have to get rid of this white dragon, but perhaps not now. Because it's not that safe anymore against Tournament. Sansuku Toko, it doesn't seem like a toy though. 7 so new Tora, we just dropped that. It's good that we dropped it earlier because we are not going to push it otherwise. If it was Tora here, we would not push the 7 so. We are not pushing the 7 so here if we throw another 7 so. I really hope that we get Tempai very soon. It will be at a Sabo to 3-4. This 8 is pretty sus, pretty dangerous here on the right, but hopefully we can. The Kaimita doesn't have a 6 pin. It is good. It is a deal in or not. The social are just way too dangerous. The 4 also is okay. It deals into some Sansuku Toko shenanigans, but we are not that scared of it. The 36 is definitely like it is. We can't really push it. And it's a run on the Tune Donkey here with the 5 stars. I don't know. I don't think people would have won the hand. If he won the hand, it would be pretty massive because people would skip the 7-month C most of the time. But I don't think anyone could have won their hand. And we got a +3 because we didn't deal in. Okay, we got +3 points because we didn't deal in. It's south rounds. Let's one so here. The 3 so connects to the 5 so here. Simo got -1k, Simo dealt in, but it's still better than Magdela who dealt in for way more. Less 1 man here, moving towards standard, keeping the honors for an open hand. It's just like you get points for other people dealing in your position and you dodging it. It's kind of stupid. But we are pushing up. Okay, the green is now Tora. It's like the random factor. It's just always a random factor. It's a con, and then the Riichi is just so broken because you have extra indicators that no one else has. So you are basically guaranteed to have more points upon the win. The Sabo 1 pin, 8 pin only has 2 tiles, so we really want to connect to the 5, so next to the Tora for Thunder. But we will see. We really want to keep it close as well, but there's the Teresa for the Tora acceptance. I don't think we are going to open on the Sabo, but we kind of are forced to. Are we getting wrecked on the we might be dealing in, but another one ping, another one ping. We are pushing a bit. We are. These are deals into some concern as well. 8 pin Riichi now. Is it 8 pin here? I think so. 447. Still keeping the 3, so the X indicator really sucks here for us because like the attacking player always has an advantage here. Oh my god, oh my seat. Okay, yeah. They had an 8 so wait, and then they switched to the 6 so okay, we are definitely losing points on that. He's probably should have sorted out against 2 players, but it's so weird that they opened counties. Yeah. The 3-man pass, the 3-man was safe, but yeah, it's just hard, yeah. The 3-man pass. Should have probably just folded, but whatever. You can't win everything, right? We got -4 there. There are well a lot of mangans. We only got -4, so it's actually not that bad. Because a lot of people got a mangan sumo there. And then they paid 4k on the dealer. It is actually a reasonable outcome here for us to have only -4. He could have had way less points still. It is actually someone else who won. It was Tourney, the Riichi that won the Mangan. It was not Honichi there on the left. Feels like a Honichi here on the left again. We have 2 Toras though, and we kind of want to just thunder out this hand. We have a good thunder out here with the 3 so 5 so pawn, 3 so 1 card. Well, 5 pin is kind of awkward. We kind of don't want the 5 pin here. But we have to get rid of the chin sometime. We are still like 5th here, but it's not that great here. 3-man, 3-man. It might be temper here on the left already. But if we get like the Tora pawn or something, we can just push the chin out. And it is scary for sure, but it's probably still fine here, I think. Might not even be tempai. 7 pin push. South Shimakiri, I think. The 5 so pawn is just so nice. Pass. It passed, it passed. It's really important that it passed. 1 Scott 6 so with 1 chance here on the 5 so's. The last 3 so should be pretty okay. We might be waiting on the 4 so Atosuke. It's already passed. Give me the 8 man. Okay, that's a Riichi. The 2 so is safe. The 3 so seems also quite safe. They won't be pushing out the Tora for sure. This is Suchi, so it should be fine. Famous last words. The Chikoku Tanki here on the Kamitsa. Yeah, really deserved though, but I don't know if it's even or negative here. I don't know. Well, it's double room, but is Atama Hano or not? Is it? No, it's double room. It's a double room here. I didn't see the second zone actually. It's really painful to get like -4 last hand, but it is what it is. We prevented the Mahjong sumo by dealing into a Mahjong ourselves. Are we what are we waiting for? It's one more table. One table that didn't deal in there. We got 0 points. Our position just was AFK. There is one person temped though. There was one person temped. Yes, Fox was temped there. With 3 people temped with the Riichi. And then the combo didn't do anything, we didn't do anything. Let's got a pants on here. We have like Sansaku, one Tura, but like we other float for the Queen Dragon, which is already twice got for some reason. I didn't see. People will have a pants on here. And I think we are going to go a bit aggressively here if we can. We could just keep the Queen Dragon as safe down here. And we should be still on 6 points, and we are down 13 imps. But it is what it is. We have to really rely on Kamitsa, because the tiles that you can see from Kamitsa are random, basically. Because that is the only thing that changes, and the deal-ins, of course. And people will be having the same hand here. People might have 8-9 pink pens on here, because we got it. Wow, it wasn't good. There goes our 1-man Toras. There goes my Sansaku, basically, because they will come, because we know that they will come. But like, at least you can see, we can try it. There's nothing to do with this hand. We can just fold out. We can just fold out if it doesn't come, and we will be folding out here. There's the last 1-man. Okay. Our hand is no. We don't have Raku. There's the last 4-man as well. The 3-man is actually safer than the 2-man here. And then we can Monster here against Tourney. No, the Monster is just Kamputse against Tourney. Another 3-man. The Dora is out, so the deal-in isn't that expensive. The 1-pin should usually not deal in though, but like the 5-man pass, so we can just 8-man, 8-man. If things become tricky or one so. It's a 1-4, it's a 4-7, it's a 4-7 with Urani. Very strong. I don't know how strong the push is here on the left. I really don't know, but Simo won the hand. Simo discarded the right out. There were some interesting decisions with the 6-pin for 2-5-6-man. 2-5-pin 6-man. But I think they discarded the right out. Yeah, they definitely did for the 4-7. Simo is probably winning points here. I expect Simo to be winning points because it's not that obvious of a deal in. We are just basically AFK most of the hands. We won one big hand though, and then we dealt into the Mahjong. And still waiting for the last table. It's always you have to wait for the entire every table to finish your hand. Usually the hands last about the same time because people will be dealing in or winning at the same time. But some hands will just go to Rikuku like this one. But you basically never really lose points if you get like 0 points, unless you can actually win the hand. And in this situation, we can't win the hand. We never can win the hand. I would be really surprised to see people winning this hand with the Sansaku Tora, because Kamisa will likely not discard the Tora. If they did, then we have of course winning chance, but the 2 pins are basically dead here on the right. and here on the left it takes forever to win. So I don't think anyone has won the hand. People might be tempted. That Kamiza pushed way too hard here. We are still like 5th out of 16. And we got 0 points. Yeah, well, was someone beating though? Turan got plus 3,000 points. How did they get it? Wait, how did it work? Well, multiple Riichis, I think. Well, multiple Riichis or not? It was only one template, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I really don't know how he got plus 3k deal. Yeah, I think this is the right way to go. Some people might not have the right dragon here, which is really good for us. Because we kept the right dragon over the other dragons. Kan, mijn voorstel. Mijn voorstel kan zijn. Is allemaal dus een Krinsky won Mangan deel. 7-man tank is actually pretty cool, but now we throw a Tora here for 1-4, so this is definitely better. We have one Tora here. If we can win, it's massive here. It's massive. Not in terms of point value, but in relative scores, because no one has a Tora here, because no one expects the open con deal. One Soul, one Scott. People might have Shimoto full so though, because we got a 5-7-man Kansan. I don't think Tournament is tempted, but we are just pushing like everything here. The 1 source should be pretty good. We see 33 source. Shimoto is out. Shimo is out. Oh, Scott Green. Really? The weight is cool, but the total weight is just better. People might have Shimoto for so, and then got 1000 points. Let's see what we have here. Certainly winning the hand is advantageous here. Unfortunately not on the Torah, but it is what it is. Like, people conning just ruins the game as well. It really ruins. Simo got +6 last hand, by the way, because he won the hand. He was the only one in that position who won the hand. Because Simo got fat last hand, and Simo is second here. We are actually 6th here. It is marginal positive score here, but we should be getting more points here. You can see everything, right? Or we can, yeah. Let's see, there are still 2 hands going, but this is a pretty big win here. For sure. I don't think anyone has more points than us. People might not even have the right dragons to pawn, so it was really lucky that we paired up the right dragon. If people got rid of the right dragon instead of the other ones, they wouldn't have won the hand, most likely. Because they can't pawn the right dragon, and then they can't open on the 8 pin or the 2 pin for the Atosuke. It's just not a thing. We got +5 there. There was someone with more points. Was there a Riichi or something? Oh, there was a Riichi and then the deal in. Oh, I see now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, we are actually doing it. We are actually forcing the Kokushi here. We are actually doing it. Wow, like, there was nothing else to do with the hand, to be honest. There was really nothing else. Like, you can try to pawn the east for our hands, but like, there's just nothing. We still need a few more tiles, so we are faking the whole need to tune size card, and we need a tune, and we need a south, and we need a 9-1. But I think everyone will be doing the same thing in my hand. The east pawn just doesn't do anything here. The east pawn just doesn't do anything. Are we facing? There's the south. Let's read the Torah. We are east something here for 9-1 and red dragon. The Tsun tile, my favorite tile. Let's see who reaches it. Let's see who puts in the 1k. Let's see who reaches the Kokushi. If we get the Tsun weight, perhaps, but not the 9-man weight. It's not even Suchi. The 9-man is definitely Tamaton. The Tsun weight might be Riichi though. The Tsun weight might actually be a Riichi. I haven't reached my Kokushi anytime in real life at least. I haven't reached my Kokushi ever, but it might be time to reach the Kokushi. It's still looking okay here for the 9-man Tsun. It actually still looks pretty okay. The 9-man, one 9-man across with still two 9-man suit tunes. And we need to draw one of them and then we can run the other one. Everyone has the same wall, so it's just like everyone will have the same hand. So it's not like someone has Tempai here because there's no Tempai. Perhaps a regular Tempai. It could be regular Tempai, but still E something. The 9-man is Tamaton now. You can 1-man Teitashi here, but I don't think people will be focusing on Teitashi Shimokiri. Tempai on the 9-man, Kenputsu. 9-man is Kenputsu, Tourney has one, Tourney has one. Cutting the safer tile. Please win, please win. 9-man, 9-man. Tourney, 9-man, 9-man. Tourney. 9-man. They have a 9-man, they have a... Oh my god, really? Oh my god, some people might have won the Kokushi here. 7-star isn't even safe, it's really not. It's Tora as well. Stupid game. Stupid game. Like, people have a Kokushi 100% of the time. People will have a Kokushi here. And we are losing points if people get a Kokushi. Oh no, why? The 9-man is Kenputsu here. Tournament certainly has a 9-man there, perhaps a pair. They shouldn't have pushed the 7 so Tora here. They really shouldn't have, but we are down like 20 points here if people won the Kokushi. And I'm really pissed that the Tora deals in here. If it's the 4 so perhaps it's okay, but like if we did cheat, it wouldn't probably matter. It probably wouldn't. But there are 100% people at my seat who won the Kokushi. So stupid. It's just ultra stupid. We are losing like 10 points here on the Kokushi. Really? No one won the Kokushi? No one won the Kokushi? Oh my god, really? Wait, no one won it. If we won it, it would be massive. Because people will always be Tempai on this 9-man, but I don't know where it is. But I think Tourney has one, and they might deal in. There was one deal in with 6k, or not deal in. There was a Hanuman, Simo, and a Paimon. Or maybe a Sansuku here. They're well massive hands though, they're well massive hands. Unfortunately, we don't have the Sansuku, but so to my opponents, they don't have the Sansuku here. We have just Riichi one, and we have Ramen now, just like everyone else. Perhaps people would cut a 4-pin. Perhaps people will cut a 4-pin, but there is not much else. And we have to push Anita almost. It's an East player here on the right. People might have Sakiki the 4-pin, and then they can still push. It's really unfortunate. But like there was nothing to do here anyway. The one source is safe. I don't know why there's Golek on that. The 3-pin passed. The 3 so passed, but the whirring thing is a 6-9, so of course with the 4 so into the 7 so it's a 6-9 so for sure, which is more dangerous, and it's a run, and I don't think we could have done anything else. There might be people winning here, but we are not Tempai, but yeah, third place here. But still pretty far to go for first. There are a lot of big hands here. There was like a 16k here, and then 13k here. Or 12k plus the Riichi stick. And really, no one wants the Kokoshi there. It's just kinda crazy that no one went for it. I really want to see Simo though. I really want to see if Simo was Tenpai for the Kokoshi. Because Simo dealt into 1000 points still. I wonder if they dealt in there. Do we have still 14 imps by the way? I didn't check. Yeah, we do have 14 imps. Still waiting for the last table. It's like if we won the 32k, we would have instantly won 15 point imps there. 15 is the maximum. And we got, let's see. And we got 0 points. Nothing happens. Actually, just nothing happens. We are starting west here. And we have to pawn. It's double west actually. It's double west. For you wondering, it's the west round, and it's basically west 4 is the last hand. Yeah, the west is a pawn, and then it really depends on what we want. Probably the 8 so card is decent. But it really depends. There are 2 options. You can cut the honors. You can cut the honors, or you can cut the 8 so, and I like the 8 so more. We have the double west with the white second. The white second is once cut. There's some T-Deutsche out as well. But let's see what we get. Unfortunately, kind of backfire, but not that big of a backfire. The 2 so twice cut now is completely dead now. So we might be forcing like we will still pawn Rakuhai, but like the 2 so is completely dead here, so it's really unfortunate for us. At least we have a card bait of 1 so, but the 3 so is just safe. It's just 4 so. And then the 1 so is actually pretty safe, but like we are just also defending against potential danger later on. We have way more than enough safe tiles, so we have the green second into the white. It's a non-Tilo, it's a Tilo Riichi actually. And there's a Shimo for 1 hand. Is it 40 full actually? Is it 40 full? It feels like 40, yeah, it's 40 full. Kamita tried to keep it close, but they were forced to pawn the second too, so they were just forced to pawn it, and then the h was once cut as well, so the hand was entirely dead. It's really like uneventful hands, but like it is sometimes like that, you know. We have a solid third place here, or like it's still very close here down below. We are trailing Simo here and Juan. That deal in, the Mangan deal in was a mistake, but we would have probably dealt in later on anyway. Some people are just so aggressive that you don't know if they're tempai or not. Got 0 points still. 0 to 400 is still 0 points, by the way, so you actually don't lose anything by the Simo, and there were 2 Simos and two deal-ins, I think. It was a 7-7 as well. That's a massive 7-7. We can just read this 5-man here. We don't need it. It might be some disguise for later, but we can just spawn the west wind here because we are in the west rounds. Keeping the south and the green dragon, but we can't really keep it, so we can just read it and then it's the 19, keep the south as safe tile, and then we kind of want one more safe tile. It's really dependent on do we get the cheese from Kamicha, because we really rely on the cheese from Kamicha, and that is really what matters here. Can we win by calling here from Kamicha, or are we stuck here? Are we getting choked out? Because people will have the same hand, the exact same hand here. Perhaps people have a 5-6 man. There are perhaps people with a 5-6 man here. But we are Eastonton here, and there's nothing to do. Even with the 5 being drawn, there's just nothing here for us. There's a Riichi on the right. 3, 4. Oh. The tune is the south is safe. The tune is trash card feels also pretty safe. The lower monster do some a bit sus against them as well. Dora is out. The 8-pin is Suchi, it's pretty good as well, but the green was just slightly better. Well, so is it C here? Did the 9-pin pass? I don't think so.
Rum.
Is it a Kansan? It's a Ramen. Okay, everyone deals in here, I think. I think it's a pretty average outcome here for -2-6. There's no Mabashi or anything. It really depends on did other tables did someone else deal in earlier? That is the question here. But there's just nothing to do here. Can someone deal here? Let's see. We got -2 points because there was other people who dealt in. Simo also dealt in there. Simo had the same hand here. And someone, the Riichi won earlier basically because someone else dealt in. Or people were playing in a Vicent where they didn't throw the deal in tap or something like that. We still are dealt here with +12. Tuan also got a +2 here. They were on the same position here and they didn't deal in. It was Simotsa here instead. It's a Tournament that dealt in instead. Tournament must have also had like a hand that was good or was worth pushing the 3-6 pin because they dealt in half of the time and we deal in half of the time. Well, people didn't ponder West or something because they didn't think it was Sakurai. But there was really nothing to do here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's count the Tsuchis. So the 19 did pass from Tournament actually. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9. The count is 9. So it's still worth pushing here. The 6-pin is slightly better. The 6-pin is better. Nah, the 3-pin is better with the 2-pin, and it's not the Consantura. It doesn't go into a Consantura, so the 3-pin is the right discard. Here, I just ate some my food. I had to start a bit earlier because I had to start earlier because I see Phoenix rated me and I wasn't live or anything, but he just rated me and I felt obligated to start the stream without eating because I was going to eat and then I had to eat during this tournament, but I just ate a little bit. I will be eating later as well, but I will probably not be streaming some trade zoom afterwards because I want to focus on the Galaxy Guide series. I want to do my YouTube stuff. It's like with my YouTube channel, like my attention is kind of split. But the thing about YouTube is my everything stays recorded or like everything is still like when you have a Twitch stream and 2 weeks go past, the stream gets deleted and there is no collection, there's no um there's just no memory of it, so I created a YouTube channel, or like I created a YouTube channel because the psychic tournaments needed the votes and I tried to download them, but the sites were way too big for Discord, so I had to create a YouTube channel. But I just asked Simo if he also got the Kokushi Tempai, and he did, but he got in. Okay. The east by second is Dora. I think 9, so here. Very weak hand though. It is like it's just a very weak hand. I don't mind the 1-1 cards. Like I don't know how to play the format like 100%. Like I don't know how to game the system yet. There might be ways to game the system, but like it's the biggest difference is winning the hand versus not winning the hand. But there aren't there must be some secret techniques that I don't know, that where you can just squeeze out the extra match points. while other people can't. But there is a third party and there is a fourth party as well. You are not playing just the same opponents. You are not playing against AI or you're not playing against a bot. So it's really random. We might have 7 pairs here. We actually have to go 7 pairs here. Rankanchi on the right. It feels very sharp. It feels like the Torah with Simotsa, but that's a Riichi across, and we can just fold 4 into 2 here. The 4 might get seed, but it's okay here. I won't deal in it with it later, but I do put a Torah here with Talex here on the right. I was just two, so I was like, I have like my stupid overlays and such, which I have to manage. You have 2 man actually. It's a north safe, I don't know, just 2 man. It not looks very safe. We can 2 man. As long as we are not dealing in, we shouldn't be losing points. like it's as simple as that. If you don't deal in, you shouldn't be losing points. 6 stars Nakasut, it deals into some Saboteur. They had some south winds here on the right, so they might not have the Tora, because then it's a pretty easy push, I think. Here on the right, the 4 is Nakasuchi kinda. But the 3 shall pass already. But the 4 man is pretty good. The 6 is pretty good, but the 4 man is probably slightly better. The 4 man is better now, and we can just cut a north here, and then 4 man do 6 so.
Kan.
6 pin can. The 8 pin is now pretty good as well. But as long as we have that is Tora now. The north is Tora. Do we just the 8 pin? It's Sompai still. It's still Sompai, but 9 so is it 2 man? It's 2 man. Nani? Correct? Okay, it's a C. Was like that was a Tora and that was a Ron. Yeah, it was like that the Tora's always Simotsa, but the 2 man shouldn't deal in. Or like they skipped a C or something like here. We got 0 point. Wait, is it? We got 0 points, so there's nothing to see here. Someone tilted that into 1300, and then the other 2 players won the Tora 3 hand here on the right. Here's something north. Hand seems pretty okay. It's certainly winnable here. Sema also just got 0 points, and Sema was also feeding Shimotsa here for the Mangan. The 2 months, we'll just say, well, like they should pass. And then the Tournament with a deal in there with a right second pull. What do we want to put? The 3 so is Pestrol, the 7 pin is next, and then I don't know, 6 man is afterwards, I think. But the 8 pin is also quite okay. You see everything, I think you see everything, but against our router scores, we lost 1 position here. We throw another 8 star. Crazy Young Cam overtook me because they won +6 imps. We should keep the 6 pin, although it's more dangerous. The Sabo is so bad though. Perhaps 1 pin. I think 1 pin. I didn't see the 1 pins were dead. Oh my god. Yeah, 1 pin is more accurate because Ichinomi is way too weak here. Yeah, if we throw like a 6 man, the monster seems so cheap. We might be losing imps here. We are probably losing imps. Unless we pull like a 7 pin here. You're not taking the Ipeco. You're not taking the Ipeco. You're floating for the Tora basically. But we should have we definitely should have like now the same. We should have the 7-man cut here instead of the 1 piece.
Riichi.
A very cheap info. Tora chance 5-8 pin 1 Scotty on the left. The Tora shouldn't come out basically, but it's just sumo only basically. With the 5 pins, it's still double Mushuchi. Just waiting to sumo or run here, like always. It's like there are no other options when you have Riichi than to sumo or run. Or you can skip technically, but like no one skips. There might be people with some 8-so pairs, but it doesn't affect the hand that much. I hope no pawn. It's the second tune as well. Simotsa Dalek's folding the tune pair. So I hope no one is fighting. That is like the best case scenario, or like best case scenario is that they deal in with the 18, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think most people have the same hand here as us, or like in our position, because it's pretty straightforward. People might have kept the 8-so, but we didn't. The Haite is when the first person runs out of tiles, and the left player has the Haite basically. So Simotsa will be running out of tiles, so we have the Haite here. We have the Haite. Even if they cheat, they shift the Haite actually, but they have 0 tiles here, so we have the Haite because Simotsa can't draw a tile. Let's see. Let's see if we can sumo the Haite here. Like everyone will be sumoing the Haite, or some people might not sumo the Haite because of the calls, and we didn't, and we got 3,000 points. I think it's pretty average here. Next deal here. Everyone should be finished here, and we got we got plus 3 points. We got plus 3 points for some reason. I don't know what I have to check the scores though. Simo dealt in instead. Someone else won at the table. And Fox lost points, and then Tuan got a 1-hand. I don't know how Tuan got a 1-hand there. Open Thunder. Oh, they had the 8-so pair. Wait, but then Thunder know me. Wait, how did they get it? I'm really confused. I'm really confused. How they got 1,300? Is it Thunder know me then? But we had just a painful hand, so I don't get it. The 9 months are almost dead, right? I think 7-8 is okay here. The social shape is still strong enough for the over the 2 9-man here, over the overlapping ramen. But there is definitely some decision here. There is definitely some people who don't have the same hand. He should have probably kept the 8-man because it's slightly safer than the 3-so, but the headless is still good for painful. But we are Isonten, ramen with 1 Tora. The 3-so will go out this turn. Or we can cut the 3-so here, and then we have painful with the 5-so cut. We have an Ipeco headless with the 6-so. So I think we are ahead of our opponents. I think we got a 5-so here. It's just too dangerous. It's half sushi here on the right, but I don't think we are changing up our hand. Only on the 6-so to roll. And 6-so is kinda backfire. But I can live with it. We just have to win our painful hand because people won't be having painful here. People will just have 1 Tora here in our position, and people will have some 7-8 monsters. It's completely dead here. We can keep it. It's 1 chance. Like there is some very. Nah, it's just such a meme. Nah, no, we should have just got the 8-so. We should have just got the 8-so. The 8 is such a meme. We are sliding with for Thunder out here anyway. We missed. Wait, did we miss them? No, we missed the headless, but I think it's okay. Yeah, we did miss the headless. We should have had Tempai here. But yeah, we should have had the headless. I missed that. People will beat Tempai here. Well, yeah, people will be Tempai, and
Riichi.
we are Tempai here, and we don't even have Painful here. The one pin has been twice cut here. People will have an earlier Riichi here on probably a Sabo or something like that, but we have Riichi +1 here. We have Thunder, not Thunder, we have Antora confirmed. We just have to win, right? Or like everyone will win if we Shimo, everyone will Shimo. 3-pin. Some people will Shimo here on the 3-pin. Yeah, there will be people who Shimo here on the 3-pin, but it's not ideal. Cap one chance here on the 1-4-pin. Shimo has a high day because the Diamond has the few stars left. So Diamond is out of tower, so Shimotsu has the high day. I think we are losing points on. Okay, he's Shimo here for 1000, 2000. Good outcome. The Shimo was really important there because if we didn't win, we would definitely lose points. I think we definitely would have lost points. The Riichi 6 are divided among everyone, so everyone gets just 250 points. If there are Riichi 6 in the middle, for now still people playing for some reason. I don't know why, because we are really near the end, and we shouldn't have lost points on this because no one, like, I don't think someone has more. Let's see the Ura. The Ura has 9-pin, so no one has a 9-pin in their hand here, so it should be +2. Wait, John got Mangan? John, wait, how? Did they Ipatsimo or something? Wait, how did they get a Mangan? They got the Ipatsu run. They got the Ipatsu run. So bullshit. They got the Ipatsu run. But then still, Riichi Ipatsu Tora. Wait, how did they get Mangan? Because we didn't hit Ura. We all didn't hit Ura. So it's Riichi Ipatsu. They had a painful. They must have had a painful tail. They must have played inefficiently, and then they got the Ipatsu run. I think we are keeping the 6-0 here for the Sansaku chance. The Dora is still only heal Feruto. Like Simo didn't even win his hand. Because someone else got in instead. Like, I think we got really.
Pong.
Yeah, we figured that Simon had the tune there. Because of the Caswin pawn. I was holding my breath for the tune there. But we can't see for open Sansaku, but it's not really what we want to do here. The monster is pretty sus as well with the 3-4 cut. And we are second now because Simo lost some points there. Yes, twice cut. Hopefully we get the Sansaku Riichi. Like, we might be dealing into some 12k shenanigans here. There's a Riichi across, the 9-pin should pass, also against Himotsa. It's safe against Torment, so it always passes there, unless they are Futon, and then they can combo with a run. The Riso is weak though, the Riso is weak, but like without the Sansaku, our hand is really worthless here. Like, it really is. You can push the 1-man into the 2-man. It's one chance. It's not a real style. But like, are we pushing? Perhaps people would have a 2-so weight here as well. But here we are out, by the way. The 1-so are 1-cut, by the way. But we go 1-so, 1-so here. Only deals into some tanky. You can just cut the Sosu and then say to Mawashi for Tempai. Can we see? Nah, we kinda can't see. Like, it's a bit too awkward here. Anyway, the West is safe. Waiting for Shimotsu to deal in and just to preserve our points. Torment has a awkward Riichi though. I don't know if I would Riichi as Torment though. Because of the Tora 3 here on the right. This also should all pass. And then we are kind of screwed afterwards. You can 2-man. You can perhaps 3p or 6p is safe. 6p is safe. But like I don't know if you can get Tempai. That is the question here, the question of the day. And it seems to be quite difficult to get Tempai here. The north is pretty safe. Let's push it. It's 3 times cards. 6-man, 9-man. Who's the Haite? It's Stormen has the Haite. But we are not even Tempai, so no one got Tempai here, I think. It's the 2-5 here, and it's 7-man Kansan. I hate this Riichi. I hate it so much. They should have waited. We got -1, really? We got -1 because we are the only ones no 10 there. And then, like, there were some deal-ins. There were a lot of deal-ins, and we cope its game. We are towards the east and we should have kept the north tower. We should have kept the north tower for sure, but we are still pulling the white and the red. We are certainly the white and the red as well, basically. So this one is interesting though, because people will probably sometimes skip for Deutsche, but we are pulling the almost 100% here. For Toy or just one faster hand. But it really depends on when we get it. We can just cut 5 into 3 because it doesn't provide us any value. It is a liability here. We might be Mochi here with Kamicha, but the Queen Jack and the Dora might be here on the left as well. People might have a 7-star pair here, which is really unfortunate. We should have just Sumakiri 7-star because it's twice cut or twice out here. But there's a Riichi on the Dora. People might be waiting here, to be honest. People might have a waiting hand here. Just a Green Jacker, we can't keep it. We really can't keep it. We are still East Hunter for Chitoitsu, but for 7, so it's still not safe. Especially the Sotokawa, it's not safe. The Sotokawa is just not safe. With oh, are we dealing in? Okay, we are not. And there's a Shimo. The Sotokawa isn't safe with the Dora discard after, but there might be people winning on the Chitoitsu here, but it's really hard to keep the 7, so there perhaps people would have a Chitoitsu here, but I don't think we did much wrong here. We did get like the Shimo, we did get Shimo, and no one dealt in from our position because we don't have the deal in town. Now it's always some case of like somebody dealing in or lateral movement, that is. So we definitely didn't get points. We got there was one person who won the Chitoitsu, Chitoi, and we got -2 there. They kept the 7 so there, and they just won the Riichi Chitoi. But where's the other Riichi though? Where's the other Riichi? There wasn't another Riichi there. So there was some person just playing very inefficient. Or they were not pushing the Dora. They could have just choked the Dora out. But in the other cases, it's always a Riichimo. 3 people Riichimos. And then Fox, I think they didn't want to discard the Dora. So the Riichinomi. Keep the no. Oh, we misclicked. I want to press 18 there. It's a pretty big mistake. Like I just oh my god, we should have a 4-pin here. We should have a 4-pin. Just pretend that we have a 4-pin here. Oh my god, such a big mistake. The extra 4-pin is really important here. Yeah, I see it was something, but like the Cheetos is not really what we are in for. But we can still fight this. It's not that big of a deal. But we should have an extra 4-pin here. Well, but now we just have to push the 4 pins, I guess. You can actually see this. It deals into some Tora shapes, so the Sotokama isn't safe, but the Kamputsu weight on the 2, so with not that many Tsuchis out, I like it. I think I like it. Because people will be pushing the 2 so very... The Tune pawn is definitely interesting, but we have to push on Dangerous Style. The second is definitely a pawn for the one so tanky, but the 3 so or the ones so well unsafe, so it's like pawn and then cut a white or something like that. The 6-0 here. Still waiting on Kamputsu here for one hand. The 2-0 should be coming out very soon though. This is still like it's safe here. Wonder where the 2-0s are. Really weird though. One-so, Tourney might be holding my 2-0s with the pawn 1-so here, 1-so. But the 2-so was just safe, so they don't have a 2-so pair. They don't have a 2-so pair across. The 1-so, 3-so should be very good here. The 9-pin is pretty safe here against both players that are open, or the Riichi and the open player, I mean. You know, I'm still waiting on this 2-so, and it's also pretty good against Tourney, but Simon just doesn't have it. When are we going to... It's Nakatsuchi. It should be pretty good. Because I don't think Tourney has 2-5 so, or 3-4 so, wait. I don't think so. People will be waiting on a 4-so here, because but I read that the 5-so is pretty safe against Tourney. I read it. Queen second already pawns. We have the Hote, or we have the Haite, I mean. Hopefully no Dangerous Style though. Dit is Tora. 2-5 man. Oh my god, why? Why do we throw a Dangerous Style here? I think we just have to push. It's, what is it? It's 4-7 so. It's 4-7 so. I was just busy with the stream, by the way. We got +1 there. Someone won their hand though. I was busy with the overlay. They just won their hand. What did they have then? You have to keep the Tora acceptance here. The C is marginal. I could have skipped. I definitely could have skipped. We are skipping the next Ramen C though. We are just E something here. The 5-pin is nice for Ramen, but the final weight with the white second is kind of what we are going for. Or we can read it here for the Tora acceptance. We will be Tora Tonki, or like we will be most of the time Tora Tanki, or like hopefully we throw the Tora for the 1-4 but that is not what we wanted to see though. We will have a high deal in rate here. This is unfortunate. It's just kinda, we are stuck here. We are really stuck. Just waiting until we deal in basically. There's just nothing to do here. That's we are facing a dealer Riichi though, so we should be careful. There's a Tora across 4-man, and it's 5-8. It's an Ipeko. I think we did quite okay here. I don't think, like, people might have won their hands, but I don't really see how though. Well, like, yes, Tourney is still it's just wrecking everyone here. They just wins, or like they got a +7, +6, a +2. Are we at our table? They are playing the same hand, just like Simo and the other player. People can't really deal in here from our position because we don't have the deal in tile. We got 0. People won their hand. There was one person who won their hand. There was one person who won their hand, and there was one person who dealt in. It's actually pretty good for us because Storm dealt in. But it's really, how did they win? They won a 5,200. They kept their hand close. They just didn't pawn. They just didn't pawn. Wait, that's Tora. Oh my god, I was thinking a cash win, but okay. Yeah, yeah, we didn't see that it was Tora. We still have a comfortable, well, we have an okay 4th place here. But we should have had the West here for sure. Yeah, the West is such a, I just didn't. I was just thinking a South round and we are South, we are keeping the South instead. I can definitely skip the pawn, but I like the pawn. I'm pretty efficient with open hand. But we should definitely have a West here instead of a Chun. It's just a massive mistake. It's like one of the bigger mistakes is stitching the Torah. But here I would probably cut the West anyway, and not the 7-9 one. I don't think that is, and the West is now cut here as well, so we don't really lose out on that much, I think. But there will be people waiting for the Torah now. There will be people on Torah Tanki. Yeah, we would have a Dora Tanki here, and we would probably also win on the Dora Tanki, but it is what it is. We kinda sucked. We kinda messed up this hand. Yeah, we would have won the on the best, I think here. Yeah, this is just a negative hand because we didn't see the Dora. Yeah, we just didn't see the Dora. Yeah. How bad can it get, you know? How bad can you play? He would have probably roamed Kamicha for 39 though. Yeah, probably. I think we losing points here. Yeah, it is what it is. We haven't had many mistakes of ours so far, but this one is pretty big. The other deal into Mahjong, luckily only -4 imps. Still waiting for the other tables. I don't know, like it's actually pretty good that the other tables are still waiting, or that the other tables are still playing, because that means that our player in our position didn't win their hand most like of the time. Everyone is finished, but I think certainly people would have won the 39. Yeah, everyone won, and we got a -4 because really sucked. We missed it, Dora. Yeah, everyone won their hand, and we just got the smallest win. 39, one Tempeh, or not a 3k. How did he get 3k? Wait, how is 3k possible? It's what, I don't know how 3k is possible, to be honest. I don't know. And then a 7-7. Someone kept it close. Culprit's player, or like, I don't know. The 2-mon actually doesn't have that much acceptance. It actually has 0 acceptance, but it's still pretty good. Well, better than this 2, so I think. It's something here, keeping the total acceptance. I got -4 for winning that hand. It kinda sucks though, but there was someone who also got -2 points for winning a larger hand. I don't know how they got 3,000 points. I don't know how that is even possible to get 3,000 points. I don't know how that is possible to Simo or to run 3,000 points. I think we just have to pawn and then we can actually try to get like Toy or something like we can get some Anko on perhaps with the 2 mas, but perhaps we should have skipped. People will, yeah, we should have skipped. Yeah, we should have skipped, but there's the Simo here on the left anyway, so we didn't lose out on anything. But the skip is definitely better, but they would Simo slightly earlier. We do kind of sucked. We do play. We are not playing the best here, unfortunately. But yeah. Let's see. Everyone is finished, so the score should be updating quite soon. Score should be updating quite soon. We got -1 because someone got Turikoku, or someone won the hand for 1500. We have such a clunky hand here. I think we got 8-mon here. 5-6. We don't have a Kokushi here, but it's so bad here. So I like the pants on cut. You're north seed, best rounds. We are basically trying to get 7 pairs here, and we are on our way to get 7 pairs. It really, like with 7 pairs, it's just so luck dependent on to keep the right up down. To keep the right down, and if you discard a pair, you're basically doomed. You're basically completely doomed if you discard a pair in your opponent, because other people will have the pair. Like that, this is how it is in this format. No, there's a gun. We can actually open now. We can actually open because we have Tora too now. West Noah 5-man 3-pin. I think we just West here and then try to still fight a bit. The 8-so passed. We are C towards the east something. The 6-pin is safe actually. The 6-pin was better. We are missing Kampuche, just like my whole video today. Yeah, I just missing Kampuche and we dealt into a 12k hand. We dealt into a 12k hand. That is definitely cool. Like I don't think it's a rune because there's just nothing that we can do here. It really sucks that our extra Ura indicators, because like this kind of just sucks because in our table they have an extra Ura here, and in the other tables they don't have the extra Ura. So Tournament just skews us all over here. Simo really got wrecked here as Tilo, but we are just losing points because Tournament can't there. Tournament just can't, and there might be some people winning their Chitoy here, but We haven't discarded any pairs yet, so we don't know. And I don't expect a positive score here. There aren't any Zombos yet. Zombos minus 15. This is like the stupidest thing though. It's really stupid. I can't read that. I don't know what it says. Still one table playing. It really means that the best player here didn't win on the last table. It really means that the best player there, Magda, Lena, didn't win their table, and we got -1 again. Well, there's no reason to be honest. We might have a T-Touch here with a lone Dora. But like, just like, we basically paid more because of the con. We paid more because of the con. And we just kinda got wrecked because of the con. There was also another con at the other table because they seem the same value. I'm reading the scores, I'm not paying attention. But what we are setting up is a 9-pin donkey here or just a Cheetos. I don't think people would have called here. It's just so mediocre. It's so mediocre to call for Tourney. 119 out. There's just nothing to do here other than the 5, so there's the queens. It passed. This is pretty good for us. It's really like who controls the pairs, who has the right pairs here, who can run as well on the donkey. It's really dependent on that. The 8-man just got in their hand with the slash card. And there's the Riichi, and we have the 7, so can put the green second slash card here as well, 3 times card. But like no one could be earlier tempted than us because we didn't discard any pair, so it's just it is what it is basically, and we can 7 so here. The south just passed as well, second south. 2-man, just Shimakiri. The south donkey is still worth, but to keep it like the 7-man is Suchi. It's just tough to get a Chikoku Tanku to win. We had some Chikoku Tanki luck the other time, but here it's just the south. The tune is 1 scout. The tune Tanki is perfect, but now it's 2 scouts, but we can just 4-man here. I'm not that afraid of Kamisa being Tempai or anything. The Dora is out, so the threat is really out. We will be Chikoku Tanki Riichi probably if we get Tempai, that is. But here we have to push the tune. It's still 1 chance on the 8-man. And there's a Sumo on the 5-8. But it just like really sucks that there are cons and people are just like not playing well. I would say, or just like doing some crazy shit, and that really influences the scores. An unavoidable Sumo here. The Chitoitse. Could we gotten Chitoitse? I don't think. We just got a 0 pair, so no one would be Chitoi Tempai here. Perhaps later on, but there might be people dealing in with this 8-man. Now maybe people dealing in because he had a deal in town, but I doubt it. He had so many safe towers. He had so many safe towers here. Still one hand here, and they just finished. Like, we are not gaining any points here. Like, the chance that we can gain points here are like 0. There were 2 Shimos and 2 lateral movements. We are South Sea. This is the last hand, by the way, of the tournament, so we are 5th, and Simo got 5 points out of that hand. How did Simo won the hand? Oh, I see. It's just so awkward that you can't see the Dora. You can't see the Dora when it's raw turn. It's so stupid. It's like the stupidest thing ever. Like, you can't see the Dora on raw turn. Or like when there's a timer here, you actually can't see the Dora. It's like the most stupid thing ever. The sign choices are so bad.
Pong. Rum.
Okay, we just didn't do anything here. We just couldn't do anything. He had to 8 months, but the rest also deals in. We didn't get a good spot. It's kind of unfortunate. We kind of sucked the second half, I think, but there wasn't really much that we could do either way. Was there a Zombo here? Minus 62. This is such a choke player. The Magdalena player. It's such a choke. If you got like minus 62 here, with like minus 9s and stuff, you need to have a really big blunder if you got a minus 9 or something like that. It's really massive. But like, they are trolling so hard here. It's only 12 hands. It's 5 imps a hand, and it affects every single table. It's just kind of stupid. Not really, not gonna lie. We are waiting for the scores, and then I will be ending the stream. I won't be playing anymore afterwards. And people are already out, by the way, but we are waiting for the final result here. I really want to know where the 9 months were on the Kokushi, and then like, but I have to do that off stream, basically. Has everyone finished? There's still one table playing. We got a fairly early run here, and everyone is finished. And what did we get for the final hand? We got +2. End of session. Okay, that is it for me. We ended up in 5th place, lower than Simo. Simo got 1 point out of that win. Someone didn't even win. Someone just didn't even win here. How did Tourney deal in 239? They didn't have the best. They might have dealt in with the 1 month later, I guess. Here, that is the case here. But that is it for me. I hope I see you next time.